Hey Crusader fans, this is Claire McCarthy with another edition of Claire's Coach's Corner on JCTV. Today I'm here with assistant football coach Mr. Andreas. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
My first question is, can you tell us what your title is as a coach and a little bit about your job?
Yeah, I'm the assistant offensive line coach, so I coach the offensive line. Also help out with the defensive line and also contribute to the run game.
All right. So you played football for Coach Potter as a student here at Jesuit.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like making that transition from student to coach, and how do you like coaching alongside him?
Oh yeah, of course I enjoy coaching along Coach Potter. He's got a wealth of experience and knowledge. The transition wasn't too tough. A lot of people ask that kind of question, or think, "Gosh, is it weird being amongst people that you coached and teached with?" And for me, it really hasn't been. I kept close to the program, and I had a brother that went through here and played, and so the transition was kind of seamless. So, and again, like I said, having Coach Potter as a coach and now as a boss, it's been a good experience, and I'm learning a lot still to this day.
All right, so another question I'm sure you've been asked a lot is, there's a big line last year. 4 Division I linemen graduated. What adjustments has the line had to make in that transition?
Not a whole lot. Obviously, when you lose the talent that we had up front last year, you're always wondering, how are you going to be able to replace those guys? And so far, the guys that are playing this year have done a pretty good job. One of the things that's great about this school is that we have a system in place that these kids have been playing since they were freshmen, and not only that, but generally speaking, it's kind of an attitude that they have. Size is one thing, but having the kind of attitude, just in the tenacity to get after it, is something that we preach and practice here. So the transition from losing those 4 big fellas, it's been pretty good so far, and obviously we're yielding some pretty good results.
All right, so a big game against Southridge this Friday, Metro rivals. What should we be looking for in that game?
A whole lot of hitting going on. That's one thing that happens whenever Southridge and Jesuit get together. And obviously the last couple years they've gotten us on their home field. And, obviously a little bit of revenge might be on the mind of some of us. And it's a big game also because it's got Metro League Championship implications, and 2 fairly elite programs going head-to-head. So we're looking forward to it.
All right, so just to finish up, generally offensive linemen are said to be the biggest but also the smartest on the football team. Do you have any thoughts on that, and has that been your experience working here at Jesuit?
I would concur with that statement. Generally speaking, if you just want to let the statistics speak for themselves, a lot of times we have some of the kids with higher GPAs and so on, but then also on top of it, you got to have a pretty strong working knowledge of what's happening from a scheme standpoint and all that. And of course, there's the mystique that football players are kind of this attitude generally held by the general public that football players are kind of not the sharpest tools in the shed, but these guys have a fair amount of knowledge, and when it comes to football, they get it done from an X's and O standpoint and an academic standpoint.
All right, awesome. Thank you for being with us today, Coach Andreas. Good luck in your game on Friday. This has been another edition of Claire's Coach's Corner on JCTV. We'll see you next time.